Hello, Cereal Nation. I'm Papa Swag.
I'm Ben.
And together we are
Cereal?
United. Welcome to another edition of Cereal United. Today we're going to talk about, we're going to be trying Dunkaroo cereal. We're going to talk about That Was Then, This Is Now. We're going to talk about the 90s, Ben. Ben, you barely existed in the 90s.
But I made it.
So stick with us. We're going to have a good time as we talk about Dunkaroos. I think they start, I don't know what year they started, 1990, 1991, in the early 90s. They came in little packages with little dip.
Oh, yeah.
And then you had the little icing. I never remember anybody in my family being a big fan of those things.
I like them. We just never bought them.
You like them?
Yeah, I like them.
Well, I think this is going to be like the birthday cake cereal. That's my prediction.
So really sweet.
Yep. So on the back of the box, I'm going to show you the back of the box. You see they have this, That Was Then, This Is Now. They have stuff like the old mobile phone, going to Blockbuster. I just lost my bowl.
I don't think that was included in the 90s, but you might have lost your bowl in the 90s.
I might have lost my
When was
mind.
the hippie years?
That was in the 60s and 70s, Ben.
They would have lost their bowls back then.
Yep. So, back in the early 90s, I had a beeper. So my wife and I were just married, and I'd be at work, and so she'd need to get a hold of me. I would have a little beeper. Smells like birthday cake,
I agree.
with no icing on it.
Disappointed with the icing. We need some icing.
All right. And that's how we communicated. And then they came with those big old mobile phones. With my wife, before mobile phones became popular, I remember in the 80s, before the 90s, that my wife would always say, I wish I had a phone. I wish I had a phone. We'd break down on the side of the highway. We were younger. We had terrible cars. And we'd always be talking about, man, it'd be nice if we had a phone broken down here on the highway, or if we had to call AAA. We could just call it right at the car. So let me try this. The next big change that we've seen is watching movies. We've gone from Blockbuster videos, then we evolved to DVDs, and we evolved into, now we're streaming online. Ben streams a lot of movies, don't you, Ben?
Movies? I stream a lot of sports.
Okay.
Movies, not so much.
Then the next thing they talk about is sharing photos. Sharing photos. And then in 92, they had these disposable cameras. People would take on trips and vacations, and then you would take the pictures, get them developed, and then you would throw the camera away. Mm-hmm. And now they have instant uploads where you have cameras, like we're making a video on a camera right now. Just to give away our secret, we can make videos on cameras, on phone cameras. The next thing we're going to talk about on the back of the box, That Was Then, This Is Now, is music, texting, and video games.
Music, early 2000s was probably one of my favorite. That and 80s.
The 80s music.
I love 80s
Well, the difference is the formatting. Back in the early 90s, it says making mixtapes and buying CDs. CDs were just coming on the big scene. And then here in the 2021, we have we have Spotify, YouTube Red,
Apple Music.
Pandora, Apple Music, just numerous ways to stream it. And then texting was different. In 1992, they had something called secret pager codes. I remember that. That I was talking about my pagers, and now they have talking without using words. OMG, LOL, LBS, SMH, TTYL. I don't know what LBS and TTYL is.
TTYL is talk to you later. And where's the other one?
LBS.
LBS, no idea.
Come on, Ben.
Listen, if you put LBS together, I don't know.
I'm sure it means something. So if you know what that means, let us know in the comments. I'm sure it's something obvious. We're just two guys eating cereal. And then
I don't know.
video games. Now I remember in the late 80s hanging out at the arcade, but we talked about 92 people were still hanging at the arcade. And in 2021, we're hanging out online. People are getting their microphones with a lot of YouTube channels that are gaming channels. And so that's what we're seeing. So we just kind of went to a memory. So Ben, what do you think of this cereal?
I like it. I give it a 7.
I agree with Ben. It's a 7. It's okay. It's a good cereal.
I'll eat it again.
I would eat it again. It's sweet. It has
It's a little sweet.
It has that birthday cake flavor or thing.
little rich.
The texture is like a.
It's a good crunch.
It's got good crunch. It's got like the cookie texture to it.
Yeah, it's like a sugar cookie texture.
Yeah. So in a bowl of this for 1 cup, you're going to be looking at 14 grams of sugar, so 35 grams total carbs, and only 1 gram of fiber. How much sodium is it? Sodium is 160 milligrams, 0 saturated fat, and just 1 gram of fat. So there's not a lot of fat in there. 2 grams of protein. Don't really see any of the vitamins that are really pop out at me. And this is a whole grain corn-based cereal, and so you got a lot of corn and corn syrup, corn grits, and salt, and those kinds of things. So let us know if you've had this cereal, what you think about it. If you remember the 90s, and we talked about the mobile phones, the watching movies, the sharing photos, the music, the texting, the video games. Tell us one of the things that you miss or some of the things you like better from that time to what we're dealing with here in 2021. Let us know that in the comments.
What?
You got anything else to say?
Yeah. Let us know if you guys went to Blockbuster growing up, because we did.
I think you spend 3 hours there trying to figure out a movie because people, not mentioning any names, but it might be Mama Swag, couldn't make up a decision. So let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button.
Hit the subscribe button and the bell.
Share the video with your friends and family. Comment down below. And just to recap, like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. And coming up on your screen, go ahead.
One more thing. If you went to Blockbuster, you had to get the candy.
We never bought candy at Blockbuster.
Yeah, we did.
I did. Me and Michael got it.
And just to recap, coming up on your screen will be some of the other videos that we've done. That's what you want to watch next. And just remember, grab yourself a bowl,
Grab yourself a spoon,
grab your favorite box of cereal,
pour the milk.
and enjoy. Till the next video, I'm Papa Swag.
I'm Ben.
You all have a great day.